Online versus batch inference. When you deploy a model, the first question is whether the user needs the answer right away or if it can wait. Online inference works like asking a friend a quick question and getting a reply instantly. Batch inference is more like collecting all your tasks and finishing them in one planned session. Online is used for things like fraud checks, real-time product suggestions, or quick scoring during sign-up. Batch is used for daily churn scoring, weekly credit risk refreshes, or generating millions of marketing emails at once. A strong interview answer is, we choose based on latency needs and the volume of data processed at once. A common beginner mistake is thinking batch is just a slower version of online, but they solve different problems. If an interviewer asks when to use which, say online when users wait, batch when systems don't. Once you see the tempo difference, the choice becomes simple. Online inference, real-time predictions. Online inference is the model reacting the moment a request arrives, like your navigation app recalculating the route the instant you take a wrong turn. The system predicts immediately, and the result returns in milliseconds. This is why online workloads power chat responses, ad ranking, or instant identity checks. Everything is designed around low delay, so engineers use auto-scaling, caching, and lighter models to keep things snappy. A strong interview line is, online inference handles real-time decisions where latency directly shapes the user experience. A common misconception is thinking online always means heavy infrastructure. In reality, good caching and optimized models reduce costs dramatically. Interviewers often ask how you'd scale online inference, and a clear answer is horizontal scaling and simplified prediction paths. Take your time with this idea. Once you picture the user actively rating, online inference feels natural. Batch inference, bulk processing. Batch inference collects data over time and processes everything together, like doing all your laundry in one big load, instead of washing each shirt separately. It shines when you have huge datasets and no real-time pressure. Companies use batch for nightly risk scoring, generating embeddings for entire catalogs, or running monthly financial models. A strong interview answer is, batch inference maximizes throughput and reduces cost by sharing compute across group workloads. A common beginner misunderstanding is thinking batch is only for old systems, but even advanced AI platforms rely on batch for feature engineering and large-scale updates. Interviewers may ask why batch is cheaper, and you can say, the system doesn't need to stay warm. It runs only when scheduled. Once you picture data building up over time, batch processing becomes very intuitive and predictable. Key differences. The core difference is urgency. Online inference handles one request at a time with immediate feedback, like answering a live phone call. Batch handles thousands at once with delayed feedback, like checking messages in the evening. Online trades cost for responsiveness, while batch trades speed for efficiency. In interviews, a polished line is, online prioritizes low delay and user experience. Batch prioritizes throughput, cost, and predictable scheduling. Examples make this stick. Fraud detection, chat replies, or ad ranking belong online, while monthly invoices, nightly recommendations, or catalog-wide vector updates fit batch. A common misconception is believing online is always better. It isn't. Running everything online creates unnecessary cost. Interviewers may ask how to choose between the two. Just say, if someone waits for the answer, use online. If not, batch is more efficient. Once you anchor on urgency, the trade-offs feel obvious. Follow-up questions to expect. Interviewers love exploring how you think about trade-offs. If they ask when to choose online, a simple answer is when a human or system is actively waiting. If they ask about scaling, mention auto-scaling, caching, streamlined inputs, or lighter models. If they ask about cost, explain that online pays for always-on compute, while batch pays mostly for storage and scheduled jobs. If they ask whether both can be combined, confidently say yes. Many architectures pre-compute heavy features in batch, then use online inference for real-time personalization, like choosing the next video or surfacing the right coupon. A common misconception is thinking hybrid systems are rare. In reality, they're everywhere, in large platforms. If they ask how you design one, say, batch pre-computes reusable features. Online serves user-specific predictions. Once you understand these patterns, the follow-up questions start to feel predictable. Great job learning today. If this helped you feel clearer or more confident for your AI or ML interviews, tap like so more learners can find you. If you want simple guidance for every interview topic, subscribe so you never miss the next lesson. You can share your questions in the comments. I read them, and they help me choose what to teach next. And if you know someone preparing for interviews, feel free to share this with them. Keep going. You're improving with every step. I'm here to help you grow.